Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Best in Slot, and tonight we're going to go through and talk about and speculate a little bit about each of the 17 dinosaurs slash prehistoric creatures so far confirmed to appear in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That is an insane number of dinosaurs. It really is. That is more than pretty much every other Jurassic Park film put together. It's not that far off. 17 confirmed so far, and we've only seen footage from the first 57 minutes of the film within the trailers, according to Colin Trevorrow. So the fact that we have another half of a film to go means this list is probably going to breach the 20 mark. They weren't kidding when they said there was a lot of dinosaurs in this film. Now, some of these aren't 100% sure, some of these are speculation, some of these are ones not from the trailer. We're going to go through the trailer ones first, in case there's any you guys happen to miss during that trailer, and a lot of them were featured in the trailer, I believe like 13 or so, and then we've got a few others confirmed along the way. So let's start off, and it's pretty much in order. Let's start off at the start of the trailer, where we saw the Compsognathus slash Pro-Compsognathus. We don't really have confirmation as to what this is. In the films, they seem to be referred to as Compsognathus more. In the novel, where these compies were actually on Isla Nublar, they were Pro-Compsognathus. So it's not 100% sure which one it is, but it's a compy, basically. They've finally returned. We haven't seen them on Isla Nublar before. We did see them on Isla Sorna in the second film. I imagine they're not going to be a major facet or anything. I don't think they're going to slaughter somebody like they did in the second film, unfortunately. But it's nice to see them back. They've always been one of my favourite dinosaurs. Obviously, they kicked off the second film, and they were actually, in terms of Pro-Compsognathus, the very first dinosaur in Jurassic Park history. They were the first dinosaur introduced in the first novel. Following on from that, we have my second favourite shot of the trailer, which is the Brachiosaurus finally coming back, looking absolutely amazing in front of the Jurassic World Innovation Centre. Obviously, we did have Brachiosaurus back in Jurassic Park 3 for a very brief reappearance, and it looked stupid, basically. It looked a little bit weird. Again, that was Isla Sorna. This is an Isla Nublar Brachiosaurus. For all we know, this is the Brachiosaurus that we first saw in the first film. Absolutely beautiful. Just there to really to sort of showcase dinosaurs to all these people, all these soldiers, etc., who won't have witnessed them before. Really nice introduction there. One of my favourite dinosaurs in Jurassic Park history. It's just a quintessential Jurassic Park dinosaur, you know? Then we got our Baryonyx, which is just a terrifying monster, basically, hunting them through this sort of lava-filled, fiery-ass bunker. Not sure it's going to be the main protagonist. Obviously, we've got other dinosaurs that are potentially going to fill that role, but we'll have to see. Pteranodon, of course, nice little staple. Again, I would be surprised if the pterosaurs in general are as big a facet in this film as they were in Jurassic World. They had a big role in Jurassic World during the breakout after the Indominus attacked the aviary. They murdered What's-Her-Face in brutal fashion by dropping her into the Mosasaurus. That was just unnecessary, I think. Anyways, moving on. We have our Velociraptor. Now, this is interesting. We've got Blue confirmed. Obviously, we've seen Baby Blue and we've seen Adult Blue in the film. However, there is also a brief glimpse of a Velociraptor animatronic that clearly isn't blue, which would at least suggest that we are going to have non-blue variants of Velociraptors, which is kind of what you'd expect because, again, Raptor, like Brachiosaurus, like the T-Rex, is a very quintessential Jurassic Park dinosaur. It needs to be a big facet of the film. Moving on, we have our Gallimimus. Won't be a big deal. And in the next shot, we have two different dinosaurs, so I've highlighted them with my very professional circling there, as you can see. So we've got our Triceratops, my personal favourite dinosaur, coming in at number 7. Gorgeous thing. We do get another shot of it later on in the trailer as well, so that's definitely going to appear. And right next to the Triceratops, we have the Apatosaurus returning from Jurassic World. Absolutely outshone by the beautiful Brachiosaurus. I'm sorry, Apatosaurus, but I never really talked to you. Then, the next one, number 9, one people were super excited about, myself included, the Carnotaurus. There was a little bit of debate whether this is a Carnotaurus or a Carnoraptor. I think having seen it in the film, and not just based on the animatronic we saw, it's definitely a Carnotaurus in my opinion. It doesn't look like a Carnoraptor, it looks like a Carnotaurus. If you compare it to the Jurassic World, the game Carnoraptor, there's a bit of a difference there. There's a huge difference there. And we've already seen that the game tends to have its models based on what is going to be in the film. Now, that would count for the first film, maybe not the second, but still, I would bet my hat on that being a Carnotaurus. I don't actually have a hat, but if I had a hat, it's a Carnotaurus, right? And the Carnotaurus doesn't last long because the Tyrannosaurus Rex pops in at number 10 and slaughters it. And it's awesome. That is my favourite shot in the trailer. That is a gorgeous shot. It really is like one of my favourite film shots of all time, never mind anything else. Rexy. Rexy's finally back, and it is definitely Rexy. As you can see right here, we have the claw marks on the neck, just like Rexy had after her fights in the past. She's had those since the battles with the raptors in the first film, right? Yeah. Anyways, on from Rexy, we get a few more in the stampede. We see an Ankylosaurus on that right-hand side. I decided to use a slightly more professional circling tool, and this is as the dinosaurs are charging towards the edge. We see another dinosaur on the way. We see, now, this one is up for a debate, number 12. I'm going with Allosaurus, personally. People are suggesting Metriacanthosaurus, people are suggesting just a bunch of other dinosaurs. Allosaurus, to me, seems to be the most likely. I don't think it's a Suchomimus, as some people were suggesting in the past. I'm going to say it's an Allosaurus, which is awesome. It does get killed about 2 seconds after this clip, so who knows, but maybe it'll turn up again later in the film. The next one is also up for debate quite a bit. I'm going with Styracosaurus. As the dinosaurs plummet into the water, you do see this guy actually on the land a little bit as well, but this is probably the best shot. There's a ceratopsid of some form. It could be a Styracosaurus, it could be... There's a bunch of different ceratopsids who are maybe in the conversation. Styracosaurus to me looks to be the most likely, and I think given Styracosaurus's prominence in Jurassic Park history, you know, it's been in a lot of the games, it was in Jurassic Park Warpath, the Jurassic Park fighting game, for example. I think it's likely to be a Styracosaurus. The next 4 creatures, so that's all the ones in the trailer. We saw 13 dinosaurs in the trailer, which is craziness. But we have seen 4 others not in the trailers, so that brings us up to a total of 17. So number 14, we have... 14 dinosaurs in the trailer. I forgot Stegosaurus until the end. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus is my sister's favourite dinosaur. Hopefully she's not too upset about that. I'm sorry, Stego. We're going to skip number 15 for a second, because I think it's the most exciting one. Number 16, Stygimoloch. We saw the animatronic for that quite a while ago. It's sort of in a little cage area. There's suggestions, and Jack Horner, one of the paleontologists working on the film, and one of the paleontologists with a long history in the Jurassic Park franchise, including basically being the basis for Alan Grant, supposedly, suggests that Stygimoloch is a juvenile form of Pachycephalosaurus, which is obviously a dinosaur we've seen many times in Jurassic Park before. Whether that's true or not, I'm not going to go into it now, but for now we're calling it a Stygimoloch because that's what we know it as. Number 17 is the Indoraptor. Now, this isn't definitely the Indoraptor right here. I'd imagine it is. It's got that grey sort of colouring that the Indominus Rex had. It's got the same sort of teeth, the jaws. It's all bloody and cut, and if it's going to be anything, that looks to me like an Indoraptor. And we know Indoraptor is confirmed to appear in the film, even if we haven't had direct confirmation that this is the Indoraptor. It makes sense to me that they would hold off on showing what it looks like until the film itself. That would be a good idea to me. Finally, we're going to go back to number 15, because not many people saw this. It's something that Chris Pratt confirmed in an interview the other day, but we do have an image of it. Number 15 is the Mosasaurus. Now, I know that's nothing. That's really a hard image to go off, but it is confirmed. Chris Pratt confirmed it's appearing in an interview, and there was a Snapchat video posted a couple of days ago that showed off. They were talking about how many dinosaurs are going to be in the film, and they're saying, we've got Blue, we've got T-Rex, we've got Mosasaurus, and as they said that, this popped up, big old tick next to Mosasaurus saying, yes, we have Mosasaurus, and then this thing kind of swam past. You can just about make out if this is the main body. There's a fin there, maybe one there, sort of. It's hard to tell. It's honestly, the clip lasts about a second and a half, if that. It's very, very quick. But the Mosasaurus is 100% confirmed to appear in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. We have heard rumours for a long time that there's going to be a Mosasaurus versus submarine kind of scene in the film. So that would make a lot of sense. Very exciting. Again, like we said, this is all of this is from the first 57 minutes of the film, except potentially the Mosasaurus. If I had to guess, I'd say the Mosasaurus and maybe this Indoraptor scene are from the latter half of the film. But everything we saw in the trailer was in the first 57 minutes, which means they rescue the dinosaurs and get off Isla Nublar by about the halfway point in the film. So you've got to fill the second half of the film with a lot of stuff we haven't seen before. So we're going to have the Mosasaurus submarine thing. We're going to have the Baryonyx, who was the protagonist of, say, the Isla Nublar half of the film, is going to make way for the Indoraptor to be the main protagonist of the second half of the film. That's how I imagine it's going to go. Beyond that, we don't really know what happens in the second half at all. None of the trailer included the scenes in the museum with Lockwood, I can't remember his name, the professor dude, or the little girl, Toby Jones's character doesn't make an appearance. They're all going to appear, they're all going to appear in the second half of the film. What roles, what aspects, what that plot is going to be, I have absolutely no idea. Feel free to speculate down below, because I don't actually have a clue. What are they going to do? There has to be dinosaur breakout. There's always a bloody dinosaur breakout. Otherwise, how would the dinosaurs eat people? But we'll see what happens. Very excited. Which dinosaur of the 17 confirmed so far are you most excited to see in the film? And are there any you hope get added to the list? I know some people want to see maybe the return of Spinosaurus. Maybe we can properly see a Suchomimus added. Bunch of different stuff, really. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider smashing that like button down below. It really helps me out. And also hitting the subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with brand new videos about dinosaurs, animals, aliens, and everything else we do here on the Best in Slot channel. All of you who have subscribed so far, that's awesome. Make sure you hit that little bell icon. I'll highlight it now, otherwise you may actually miss out on the content anyway, because YouTube is silly. Thank you guys so much. Much love.